Hello again. This is Greg and Bryan,
I'm
Sports
Greg.
Chat.
He's
Okay.
Bryan.
Yep. And last week we had a discussion about being hit by a pitch. And for the life of me, it didn't make any sense. So here was the play that Greg and I tried to figure out what was going on. The guy turns, he catches the ball, which seems as though, I mean, you can't do that because that is batter's interference. If there are guys on base, it's batter's interference.
Was there guys on base?
No.
Okay.
That's the thing. Now, here's the next part about that. That,
By the way, it should have been was, should have been were. Just like that.
well, whatever. Um, because he didn't get out of the way of the pitch, it was up to the umpire to determine whether or not the ball would have been a ball or a strike. So just because he stood there and caught the pitch, it doesn't mean it's a strike.
Okay. The umpire has to determine that.
Right. The umpire can determine it. And so in that case, the umpire called it a ball.
Because it obviously was a ball.
Right.
I mean, unless it had a bunch of hook on it, right? I mean,
it was behind the dude. He wasn't catching anything. All right.
And he didn't get his base for being hit by pitch.
No, he didn't.
So the umpire's right.
And then that gets us to the next thing here. Here's one of the famous ones. Now, this is hard to see even normally, but this is Don Drysdale. And he was pitching to Dick Dietz. And this was during his 59 inning scoreless streak that he had in 1968 or 1969. And so it was against the San Francisco Giants. The umpire ruled that Dick Dietz didn't get out of the way. And so he called it a ball. And that's why Dick Dietz was all mad. The bases were loaded. The Giants would have scored, would have put an end to Drysdale's streak, all that sort of stuff.
So it was just like ball 2 or ball 3.
Right. And then what happened was Dick Dietz ended up grounding out. And that was the end of the threat. And Don Drysdale went on to add to his scoreless inning streak. Okay, so now
that's probably my last Angels player I liked.
This was Pete Alonso. And if you watch the pitch, Pete Alonso does the same thing. And because he's got all that padding on his elbow, he just didn't move.
Barry Bonds.
Right. And the umpire stepped up and said, no, that's a ball. And he made Pete Alonso bat. So that's why the manager came running out and all that sort of stuff. So if a batter doesn't get out of the way, it's the umpire's discretion. If the ball is a strike in the strike zone and it hits the batter like that, then the umpire can call it a strike. But
he has to call it a strike.
Right.
It's like leg before wicket.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, that's where the rules of baseball and cricket are almost the same.
Yeah. Okay. Now this, your beloved Dodgers, Jock Pederson.
Hold on. Jock, the World Series champion 2 years in a row, Dodgers?
Okay.
But
so Jock Pederson, if you look at this, whatever. But he stuck his leg out in order to...
Well, hold on. He stuck his leg out because he thought it was going to miss him by getting his leg out. He was trying to avoid the ball.
No, he was trying to get hit by the pitch.
I'm looking at that, and it looks like he's trying to move his leg out of the way. Because it hits him in the back of the leg, not the front of the leg.
That's because he overextended his leg. Let's just
forward away from the ball. Watch.
Just go back here.
Watch where his leg goes and watch where the ball hits.
Okay, so... yeah, give me a break. He's leaning into it.
I could be a little wrong about that.
All right, so he's leaning into it. Umpire says, no, that's a strike. I think he called it a strike. It doesn't really matter.
He should have called it a strike.
Right. And so Jock Peterson, whatever his name is, he's got to continue his at bat. Now, the other issue that we came up with...
I bet you hit a home run after that.
Yeah, I don't know. The other issue, and the last one that we talked about, was this guy.
The butt sticker outer.
Right.
First of all, look at how far that ball went, man.
Yeah, but he should not have been awarded first base. The umpire should have said, no, you got in the way of the pitch. It's a ball. We're continuing going.
Because it was going to go around you.
Well, it was going to go behind him or something, but
It might have hit him on the other butt cheek. Or maybe that's what the umpire was figuring. It might have hit him on the other butt cheek, so he's going to get hit anyway. I don't think the ball would have traveled so far after it hit his butt cheek.
But that was, I mean, there's the thing about it, is that he moved into that.
That was gonna hit him anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So then the question becomes, right? So now I just have it's like, because we ran into that last week when we were watching those videos,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, all right, this needs to be clarified, at least if not for me and you, at least for me.
Because you probably lost a little bit of sleep over it.
I did. I lost just a little bit. I lost a lot. So, all right. Hey, if you like what we're doing, make sure you subscribe, like the video. If you have a better understanding of what a hit by pitcher is, put it in the comments. We appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Y'all have a good night.